Alright, how's it going, everybody? So I just wanted to show you this real quick. I ended up getting a Parrot drone. Actually found it on one of them Facebook buys and sells site. A kid had it on there with 3 extra batteries and said it flew really good, but unfortunately when I got it at home it didn't fly that great. So I did some research. I got some new props for it. The props on the other one were shot. I've been flying it a little bit here and there. I did run it into the porch, but yeah, so it's not the most expensive drone out there. Obviously, it's just the Parrot AR 2.0, but the battery goes in here. I got the camera on the front. What I did with the camera is I have the camera actually pointed down a little bit. There was a mod that I seen online, and I just cut the phone back and made it so the camera points down a little bit. I do have one bent shaft that I want to get replaced, and I just got in the mail the things to replace that. So I'm going to get that replaced. I did the zip tie mod on it, so that way if it hits the ground it's not jarring everything. In the bottom there's a camera also and some sensors for the ground. So I'm going to go ahead and fly it here, so let me get the battery in here so you can see it fly. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, obviously we're going to do some filming of the bikes and stuff, so we're going to put this is really hard with one hand. So we do that, and it should go through its little sequence here. And there it goes. Okay, so it's ready to go. Put the hull back on here. Put a little piece of Velcro on the back to hold that on. I'm going to put you on the tripod so I can get this going. Okay, so I got the drone here. This one actually utilizes your iPhone or your iPad or anything you have that you can use. It doesn't have a controller. That's one downfall to it. It doesn't have a lot of range. But you just go in, it creates its own Wi-Fi. And then when you go in, you're going to select that Wi-Fi. And then there's an app in here that is called AR Free Flight. And that's going to bring everything up. And then it has a selection screen. You're going to click piloting. And then they recommend on these that you always go ahead and go and do a trim in the options. So I'm going to set it on a flat surface. I'm going to trim it here real quick. I know you can't see this part and I apologize. So we're going to flat trim it. And we're going to see if we can get it to fly up here. The grass is kind of tall, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab this thing here, put it on it like that. So you can see the camera in the front and everything like that, so that's pretty cool. So we're going to take off. Alright, so you can see it there just hovering a little bit there, and so I can, take it and spin it around, whatever direction I want it to go. It has joystick mode and stuff like that, so sometimes it does want to just do its own thing a little bit, but for the most part it stays where it's supposed to be. A lot of that has to do with the props and stuff like that too, as long as you have the props good. But you can see it kind of wants to go that. So you can do that. But there is a camera on the front of it, which I'm going to record from the camera right now. There's a little button so I can record from the camera. And I just went out of the range of this camera. I'm trying to watch both cameras at the same time. So you can see, take it around, spin it around, do whatever you need to do with it. And then you can go up with it or down with it. And the controls are really, I mean, you don't have to do a lot to the controls to get them to do what you want it to do. If you do real abrupt stuff, it tends to want to wig out on you a little bit. And it senses the ground and stuff, and that's how it does it. So here I got it right in front of us. Bring it up. See if I can turn it and, oh, wrong way, wrong way. See if you do something like that. Sometimes it wants to hit the ground, but it's been pretty good lately. But yeah, so, I mean, I've been practicing with it and stuff like that, and we'll see what happens. We'll take it and run it out here a little bit. Like I said, the biggest downfall is the range on it. See right there, boom, I don't know why it does that. Once in a while it does that, it wants to hit the ground. Haven't figured that part out. I don't know if it's because I do it too much or what. Or it's just because it's a cheaper one. I'd like to get a more expensive one at some point in time. But it's fun to play around with and get the hang of it. And so you know. So there you go. That's our new toy we're messing around with. Let's see how it works. Battery life. Yeah, I'll just tell you quick about battery life. I got 3 batteries with it. Batteries generally last 8 to 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes. That's about it. And you know, because you're running 2 cameras, you're running all the stuff to make sure it don't hit the ground and stuff. So it tends to drain the batteries. I got 3 batteries with it, so I just keep the batteries charged up, and then I don't really have to mess with it too much. But yeah, I'll put some video up of it flying in from the camera's point of view. It's supposed to be 720 HD. Not real sure if it actually is. I'll have to look at it. I say a lot, don't I? Yeah, sorry about that. It's because I'm trying to concentrate on flying the drone and watching the camera to make sure that the drone's in the camera view. Let's see if I can bring her in. Has a land on it, so you can just, there's emergency and land, so you can just land it at, you know, if you get in trouble. Supposedly, if you just let off the controls, it just stops where it's at. But I haven't had real good luck with that part. It does stop, but it tends to drift a little bit, and then it stops. So if you get yourself in trouble, you're gonna hit stuff like I did, so. Whoa, see that? I almost hit the camera with it. Woo! Yeah, I better get this in. There, I just hit the leg of the tripod. It didn't hurt. It's got emergency shut off, so if the motor stops suddenly, it just shuts itself off. So, yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Have a great day.